have eyelid hooding or excess skin above your lids, this is what you need to know before your next tox appointment. The frontalis muscle, which is the forehead muscle, is the only muscle that helps elevate the brows. Now, when we tox this muscle, naturally, when you relax it, you're going to get this downward effect, this downward pushing on the brows. Now, us as injectors, we know how to strategically place units in the forehead to help avoid weighing down the brows. For example, sitting up higher or lightly dosing. I oftentimes tell my patients that if you are experiencing eyelid hooding, then sometimes we have to choose between a frozen forehead with heavy brows or a moving forehead with arched brows. So I give them the option. In my opinion, I love an arched brow. So I'm oftentimes telling my patients, let's lightly dose the forehead, which means that you're going to have a little bit of movement, but we're going to keep that nice, bright, arched brow. Or what we can also do is add some units in the tail of the brow. The orbicularis oculi muscle, which is this sphincteric muscle in the tail of the brow, naturally wants to draw the eyebrow inward and downward. So by relaxing this muscle, you naturally get this subtle brightening effect, or what we call the brow lift with tox. So adding a few units will help take some pressure off of that downward pushing frontalis or forehead muscle. So a strategic brow lift with tox and lightly dosing the forehead is my recipe for any tox patient with eyelid hooding.